Good evening. Good evening, friends, international friends and local friends. Yeah, friends in Cambodia and from all around the world. Yeah, I think we have a little bit of problem with the internet problem. Hello, James. Yeah, hello, James. How are you? Very nice to see you. How is everything, James? Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I mean, right now in Siem Reap in Cambodia, where I like this kind of video. There is a strong, strong rain and very strong wind with some thunder and lightning as well. Yeah, this is our first time we video live question and answer. Hello, yeah. So it is the great experience that some listener can do some kind of question and answer for our friend in Cambodia and also from international. Yeah, and we are more than happy to welcome everyone. If you have any specific question or anything related to bird or anything about birding in Cambodia, yes, please comment in as yeah, please comment on the screen so that I will see and I have a chance to answer all of you. Right. So yes, so please have to share this video as well, so to let our friend to see us. Yes, in it is the first time for SVC to do this kind of video live. I also have some notes as well. So first of all, yeah, I would like to introduce myself. Yeah, I think some of some of friends have known me before and some may not. So I think you can also see my name that been posted on the Facebook long time ago. Yeah, actually, okay, James, yes. Well, actually, the situation in Cambodia. I mean, according to the news from the Ministry of Health, seems like the people who got infected from the coronavirus were just around 122 people, and there is no patient dead yet, and it's about 107 already, okay and sure from the virus already. And it is very hard because the government still, especially from the government of Cambodia and the Ministry of Health, yeah, also provide us a good place to stay. What I mean, to stay in the house. It seems like we can't really go somewhere or to be social. So what we can do need to be, let's say, lockdown, kind of that, and social distancing, something like that. So to go out for birding, I think it is still a little bit difficult at the moment. We still wait to see something going on. Yeah, and possible we will do it. Thank you, Jim, for your question. Yes, maybe you can see the name on, sorry, here on my shirt. I am Mardy Sean. You can call me Mardy or Sean. I'm happy either way. Irish name. Yeah. So before I became a birder, yeah, I mean now I am working for SVC, yeah, the ecotourism company, and we do birding since 2006. But yeah, before I became a guy in SVC or the leader, I was working in the hotel, and I was like a spa therapist. I I did a lot of massage in the past times, but yeah, I think it's a very bad weather at the moment here, as we got the big thunder nearby. Yeah, hopefully everything is okay. Yes, so today, Bisat, hello Bisat. Yeah. Hello, Oli Sim. Actually, I would say something really nice at this time since, okay, the question, what's the most surprising species you seen this last birding season? Well, this year, birding in Cambodia is very fun as well. I mean, I had a very good times, especially we spent a lot of time in the, at the, yeah, strong wind, sorry. Yes, a lot of time at the northern part of the country, which is in the Brevihir province. So yeah, we stay at Okoki, the white-winged duck feeding pond. But we had a really good time to see the bird came to the roosting tree, which is very far from our camping site as well. And especially I would say that on the way back from the waving duck area, I have found and seen the most beautiful mammal, and it was the gaur, which is like a very big cattle, and it's like around nearly like 10 or 11 years that I never seen that species before until the last time I took my group to Okoki, and on the way back around 7:15 p.m. I I saw those mammal, like two of them walking along the roads. And of course, the thing we also got some winter yellow-breasted bunting, and I think at Bosat, Bosat is which is at the southern part of Tonle Sap Lake, which is also another nice location to see the Chinese grass bird. And this time we saw a couple hundreds of the yellow-breasted bunting, and I also would recommend all of you to go and visit that place one time. Not just only the Chinese grassbird, but we also have the chance to see the critically endangered yellow-breasted bunting too. Yeah, and I think the good time would be December, yes, to March. It would be a nice place to see that area as well. Yeah. So actually, SVC it means Sam Vietnam, and we operated we have operated this company since the year 2006, and AVC have guided over 10,000 clients and over 6,500 tours for the past 13 years. And since 2005, SVC has contributed over 500,000 US dollar of the client from the client, and the indirect income to the 10 remote communities in the rural area. So okay, hi Joyce. Oh yeah, hi. I yeah. Well, in Cambodia, we have so many hotspots, or you can see the building location, and most of them inside the protected area and managed by the wildlife conservation societies and also the rest under the management by different NGO. So I can tell you that I think one of the most like favorite place in my mind, I would say Tamat Bai. Yeah, so Tamat Bai is one of the remote village. That's the name of the village inside Gulen Promte Bala Sanctuary. And why I really love that place. I think in the world, Mapa is the only place where you can see the giant ibis and also the white-shouldered ibis. And one of those is the champion bird or the Cambodian flagship. And yes, most of them are the critically endangered species where you can spend two to 3 nights with the expert local guys and SVC guy, and we can bring you to that area, and of course we can see the giant ibis and the white-shouldered ibis. And not at all, I think, because of the diverse species and also because of the very good habitat of the dry deep Haruka forest. I think Smartbai is one of the places where you can visit and you can see the diversity of the woodpeckers and also the owl species, which is really, really nice. Maybe you don't need to lose any sleep to look for the owl in the night time. As our local guy, which is, who is very, very expert, they can take you around and find the roosting tree of most of the owls in that area. Sing very high. Well, we have another thunder always coming around my place. That is the very good question, James. That is the bird. I spent more than 10 years guiding and visiting the forest and the most part of the country. So, James, I still never ever seen the gray-headed parakeet. So I think from the past, report from our guy and some friends, they have seen the gray-headed parakeet, and yes, like Mr. Moni, he saw the parakeet at Oko Key, and yeah, like 4 years ago, I have spent time visiting that area a few times, but I also still not seen those birds yet. So the gray-headed parakeet is one of the species of the parrots that I never seen yet. So am also would like to see that bird the most, and I think the rest would be pita. As you know that the pita, they are very colorful, most of them, and I think Cambodia also one of the nice location where you can see the blue pita or bar belly pita. And one place near Siem Reap is called Songkran Roy. It's another community where we can see the bar belly pita quite often. Yeah. Rob Nancy. Okay. Well, it was very funny. How did I get interested in birding? Well, okay, like in 2005, I started my career as a spa therapist, and I did a lot of massage because I was working in the spa and I did the massage, and wow, it's so funny and unbelievable that I became a bird guy. Like one time, like yeah, more than 10 years ago, my clients, we've been talking and discussing when we were going along in the in the temple in Siem Reap, and yeah, they were British. They were British. they came to visit Angkor Wat, so as the other temple, and I have like some chance to talk to them, and he they asked me the question, do I know any birds or do I know a lot of birds in Cambodia? I can just tell them that at that time I know maybe sparrows and myna, since they are the common species that you can see around the city, around your house, or the urban birds. And then they told me the experience of coming to visit Cambodia by the cruise or by the boat, yeah, from Vietnam to Phnom Penh, and they saw a lot of kingfisher. But in that time, in my imagination, I think the kingfisher at the time would be the great hornbill, because the great hornbill, has the very large beak, so it might it might it prey on the fish. But totally it was wrong. And then one one time I traveled with the SVC team to the eastern part of the country, where I saw the bird. Yeah, at that time I saw it perched on the wire. Yeah, it's on the wire in Seima Wildlife Sanctuary, and that one was the kingfisher. And I didn't know the name, but someone told me it was the white-throated kingfisher. And I realized that, wow, the kingfisher is so amazing, it's so beautiful. Why not? I mean, I commit myself. I said, I have to study birds. As I also promised to the two clients that I met during the guiding tour around the temple. I said that, yes, when you come back anytime in the future, I will be your bird guide. Hello, Harriet. Yes. Well, this is a very good question. I mean, giant ibis, since it is the very rare species in the world. And I think at the moment, Cambodia should be one of the country that you can see the birds. And of course, I would say that roughly the population of the giant ibis in Cambodia probably around 300 birds. Yeah, and of course, that's a chance for the bird watcher from around the world. As giant ibis, is one of the very rare birds, and it is also critically endangered. And yeah, I would say Cambodia is a nice place. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Hey. Well, still raining outside, huh? Well, actually, I will continue a little bit from the income that I have mentioned. And yeah, as I have mentioned, that from the year 2005 until now, SVC have contributed to the conservation around 500,000 US dollar in both indirect and also the direct income. So the direct income is include the supplementary income for the staff employed in the community that are trained by the SVC, and those in bird identification and also guiding skill, housekeeping, and and also the cooking, or the hygiene of the cook too. So indirect income, it came from the contribution conservation. Hello, yeah, hello, my friend. Okay, nice to see you. Right, Rob Mancy, any update on the giant abyss poaching? Well, yeah, I think this actually the giant abyss, I mean, from during the time of the spread of the coronavirus pandemic, yeah, I think there's the new international about the three giant ibis, were killed by the poacher in some of the forests, and mainly in the particular areas in Cambodia. And this case will it's basically the MOE and the partner Wildlife Conservation Society. So as the other partner also, we are trying to deal with that. Of course, and that case should be should be done very soon. So today, Pooh, how many species have been seen? How many species you have been seen them and which bird make you more exciting? Ah, okay. Well, all right. Pooh, Pooh. Yeah, I think I haven't counted recently, but I nearly reached 500 species of the bird in Cambodia. And I think the birds that always make me so excited is still the giant ibis because you can't really imagine about how quiet and how shy of the bird is. And especially I do really love the call of the giant ibis early morning before they fly up from the roosting tree. Yes, hi Jane. Oh wow, this is good. Yes, I think for the mushroom food, it's very funny in Cambodia. Not many people have seen it, but I remember last 2 years. Last 2 year, 3 years, something like that. Yeah, I think 3 years ago, I had joined the bird survey, the mushroom food survey with WCS staffs, and of course we went to the village called uh, Amtal. Yeah, it is also at the northern plain of the country, and I stayed there a few nights, and I remember the first day when I arrived, I spent the whole afternoon, but I missed the bird. And then the second day, it was my lucky time as well because at that time I went with my colleague, Mr. Moni, and also some of the friends. But I think two of them missed the bird, and I was the lucky person because at that time I decided not to go anywhere because the local guy he told me that they are usually the bird that's swimming along the river, swimming along the streams, and yeah, and then I decided to put my hammock high on the tree just nearby the stream. Of course, I saw the bird twice. Two birds swim in the morning downstream, and then later on, probably around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, they swim back. Yeah, I think in the future, yeah. Well, yeah, it was in September. I mean, I can't remember that was in the rainy season, and it was like hardly pour rain in the past time where I stay in that village and looking for the mushroom food. And